Hey, Dave Sievers here. And I wanted to make this video for my YouTube channel, the Part-Time Affiliate YouTube channel, because for the last 5 years, I came to the realization about 5 years ago that in order for me to retire from the workplace, from the E quadrant, as Robert Kiyosaki would say, working as an employee for other companies, that for the set of things that have happened in my life, I needed to have a way to generate income in retirement to support my lifestyle, because unfortunately, and maybe this is like many other people out there, no matter how much money, other people might have, I didn't have enough money saved up that I would be able to either have interest being generated that would support my lifestyle, or that I would have enough money to just draw from savings, live on Social Security, and have like a reasonable lifestyle for the rest of my life. I didn't have that situation. I didn't see that actually happening for me. And so I went to work, seeing that writing on the wall. I went to work and I said, you know what? Let me look at other ways that I can generate income in retirement. And I started to investigate various things. I was looking at real estate, looking at Amazon, looking at affiliate marketing, looking at network marketing. I was doing all of the things that many of you are out there doing or have done. And the one thing that I wanted to say about all of that is that with all of the thousands of dollars that I spent on the educational process, I've learned a tremendous number of things, I have learned a lot of valuable things about how to build an online business. But what I've also learned is that the process of making money online was something that I did not enjoy, That's just the fact, right? The social media marketing and sharing things and advertising and Google ads and putting things up on Amazon and getting products and all of that stuff felt like I was moving from doing one kind of job to doing another type of job. And I didn't realize it until just like call it this year or so, that the reason why I wasn't being successful at it is because I didn't love it. I just didn't enjoy it. It felt hard to me, and it wasn't something that I could see myself doing for the rest of my life. And so I kind of put the brakes on all of that. I put a pause on it because I was spending a lot of money and I wasn't achieving the success that I really wanted to have. And I needed to just take a step back and get clear on what it was that I really wanted. And when I started to ask myself better questions, the one question that I asked myself was the best question that I had learned to ask is this question: what would I love? Let me say that again. What would I love? When I asked myself that question, the answer wasn't affiliate marketing. And the answer wasn't Amazon marketing. It just wasn't those things. What answer I got was, I would love to have a way to generate income passively and on a recurring basis. And I didn't fully understand how that could work. I did know about the rule of 4. You read, Money Magazine or whatever, and they tell you got to have millions of dollars socked away in these accounts, and then you can generate dividend interest. You know what? That wasn't me. I didn't have millions of dollars, and I could tell you the story why I don't have $1 million, but suffice it to say, I didn't have that kind of money to sock away in some savings account and to generate, money for me to support my lifestyle. I don't have millions of dollars saved up that I could just draw on and live the life and retire and live the life that I love. That some people do that. Some people have been smarter than me and they've saved money over their life and they are able to achieve it. I live around a lot of people here in Naples, Florida, that have somehow had businesses or whatever, and they have enough money that they can retire, and they either got real estate portfolios that's generating, they have some way to generate income that's supporting their lifestyle. Guess what? Dave Sievers doesn't have that. And so when I asked myself the question, like, what would I love? The answer came back. What I would love is to have a way to invest a certain amount of money that could predictably generate enough income for me to live my life where I don't have to sell anything to anybody. I don't have to depend on somebody to make a decision to buy something in order to generate, some sort of affiliate fee. I don't have to sell things. I don't have to go out and persuade people to do anything in order for me to make money. It's just like I can take some money and put it somewhere, and that money being invested would generate enough income for me. Like, that's what I would really love. And no sooner than I clarified that desire and that dream for me, then my friend Anthony contacted me, and he said, Dave, I just got involved in this program, and you should take a look at it. And when he said that, he's just sent me like some sketchy information about it. And I knew that it involved trading, and I knew that it involved, some other stuff. And I was like, I can't do that, Anthony, because I work for Morgan Stanley, and they don't allow me, in my job, in the role that I have, I can't open up a brokerage account outside of Morgan Stanley and be trading it. So while I wanted to have a way for money to be working for me, I needed to have a way for that to happen, under the constraints that I was living in. And this was the kind of the dilemma. But then he sent it to me again. So I brushed it off. But then a week later, I'm thinking about this, thinking about it, right? And he sent it to me again. He said, Dave, here's the money that I made over the last, week since I spoke to you. And I just wanted to show that to you. Like, you should really take a look at it. And so here's what I realized. Okay, now whether you believe this or not is up to you. But here's what I believe. That when you start really thinking about something actively, there is like you become kind of like a magnet, right? And I don't know, call it the universe, call it God, call it whatever you want to call it, the law of attraction, things start coming your way because you start vibrating, you start tuning into, I don't know, frequencies, call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, for him to come to me once was one thing, and I brushed it off. And then for him to come to me again, and, I said, well, wait a minute. Now, I'm thinking about this very deeply, very actively, and these things are coming to me. Let me open up. Let me at least take a look at it, because this could be the universe answering, giving me an answer to what I desire. And so when I looked at this program that Anthony is in, here's what I learned. Number one is, it was a way for you to deposit money into a trading pool that was being professionally traded by other people. So I didn't have to open up a brokerage account. That was number one. Number two is, they also were employing computers that were programmed to do the trading, and that the trading was actually very consistently generating certain results as a result of utilizing, software to do the trading instead of human beings just trying to manually trade. Now, me working in the high finance area, companies, Goldman Sachs, working at Morgan Stanley, understanding all of the millions of dollars that they spend. In fact, Morgan Stanley was spending billions of dollars. Goldman Sachs spent billions of dollars on technology, right, that they're using to do all of this sophisticated trading. The problem is that unless you are like a high net worth individual, or you got millions of dollars, or you're someone, that is, they would consider worthy of having an account there. And most of the time it was institutions like, hedge funds and, companies that have millions and millions, if not billions of dollars themselves, that are just leveraging Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs to invest for them, or as partners in this whole trading scheme. Unless you one of these entities or one of these individuals, you didn't have access to all of the technology that they had to be able to trade any kind of money. If you're just like the average person that, whatever you want to call average, but just like the average person that doesn't have millions and millions of dollars to invest, you can't utilize those strategies to invest. However, they've now made this available to the common person. That was interesting. In fact, you could start with as little as $300, okay? So it's like, I mean, we're walking around with $1,200 iPhones, right? And, Samsung phones and iPhones and Android. Like we spend, money on phones just like $1,000. So you're telling me that you don't have $300 to put in a trading pool that could start to generate income for you on a recurring passive basis? They made the barrier to entry so low that the average person is involved. And that's one of the things that I love about this company. The whole reason why they created it was so that the average person could now have a way to gain the benefits that the big boys, that the big players, the fat cat Wall Street people, that, they have. Maybe not the same level of scale, but to the same level of features, similar level of features. And so I'm making this video today to let you know that Anthony has been an angel or been the means to me to learn about something that I now feel is the answer to my prayer. And I'm going to leave this video at that, and over the course of time, put other things out on this channel to explain more and more about what this new, I can call it new, but this late breaking thing that I discovered as being a way to answer the question, what would I love, right? To have a way to invest money passed into some sort of vehicle that would generate income for me on a passive recurring basis where I don't have to involve anybody else if I don't want to. Okay, I don't have to depend on someone else making a purchase decision in order for me to get income. That's what I love. So I'm going to leave it there. And it's getting dark now. I'm standing outside in Naples, Florida, on my lanai. And at this point in my life, I just want to keep this lifestyle just the way it is. And I've now found a way to do that.